Yeah, crash out if Mario Maker 2 got a $70 Switch 2 edition with Wonder. Oh, with Switch 2 Wonder? Yeah, Wonder with 120 FPS and higher scaling seems like it's right there. And I would like to go and touch it that way, because it plays really good at 120. I've played it in an emulator at 120. Engine totally supports it, and it feels really good and smooth. One of the things that, especially now that everybody has access to 120 FPS on the Switch a little bit, one of the things that you don't always think about or know about is not only that it'll be smoother visually if everything is rendered at 120 FPS, but even if it's not, your input delay, how quickly the inputs get to the system and come out on screen, can be twice as fast, because you don't have to, you're not waiting for 1 frame, you're waiting for essentially half a frame, double the speed of 60 FPS, which means games can feel more responsive. And for some games, it feels really goddamn good. Toad and the Big Mushroom Game Show. Which mush? Very old level, quality questionable, probably do not play. Let's take a peek. It was from early 2022. It can't be that bad. It's not from release. Not waiting. I'm going over here for the mushroom that will land on me. And to see what happens down there. Sports. Boy, I really hope you don't make the player wait that long for a mushroom that I actually needed. Nope, can't even get it. Okay. This puts me in the saw blade? Nope. Okay. No pow. No pow, and were those clouds part of a hint? Like that. Okay. That's silly. I am having a good... I think I should focus on that, though. I am having a good time with Silksong so far. But I really hope that it manages to exceed Hollow Knight, because I will be sad if it doesn't. I will be sad for what that means for the genre if it doesn't. Especially with how influential Hollow Knight has been on other developers, I will be very sad if Silksong ends up just being more of the same. What? Ah, I see. I see. Didn't even try it. Oh, naked pipes. Naked pipes. Yeah, you give me a green one and I'm gonna ignore all other pipes. Fine so far. That's what's supposed to happen there. Okay. Boop. Boop. So wait, was this hint literally just don't let the POW fall on your head? Or is there some, like, knowledge checkpoint here that I'm not seeing or picking up on? Oh, okay. Nintendo does not mind naked pipes. Hollow Knight's platform design is too angular. Can you define angular in this context? Can you elaborate on angular? It's just don't let the plow block the play. Fuck you. Yep. And we can't trigger it with big. Oh, hey. I guess it doesn't matter, even if we go back in there. Don't matter. Is there anything interesting if we do this, though? If we bring this over here? That's a really silly little detail. Pointless little effort. Like that. Yeah, playing back through... I played back through Hollow Knight right before Silksong. Almost happy to be soft locked, but not yet. Uh-oh. And I was really surprised... There we go. At how little guidance that you get in Hollow Knight, especially for how well regarded it is. And I like that. And I imagine that probably had a strong influence on a lot of games moving forward from there. And if you guys don't get way into the Metroidvanias, like, the number of people working on literally flash animation, kind of hand-drawn looking, styled game with bugs or bug-like small guy, like, the number of people making Hollow Knight clones is unbelievable. It's a little disgusting. I'm very nasty to those people. Uh-oh. Oh, just run off. I get it. I get the hint. I get it. Too many squares and rectangular platforms. Not enough curvature in level design. You know, I guess coming from... I'm almost 40. I'm like 37? 38? I don't know. I was born in 87. I'm really used to tile-based grids. And I felt like Hollow Knight effectively deviated from tile-based grids pretty well. But, especially if you weren't used to tile grids, you might feel like that. But I also feel like that's... Oop, I'm really dumb. I feel like that's pretty typical in a game like that, in that, like... You're always going to have corridors and shafts that you're going to be climbing. And they're going to be full of little platforms. And you're going to grab the little platforms. I don't know if it's great, but I do feel like that's one of the things that's hard to get away from. Move. Grab it. Overall, I feel like Hollow Knight had a good mix of very large and very small rooms, and generally did a pretty good job with world building. Yeah, it did a pretty good job with world building that also felt easy to explore as you got upgrades, and nothing felt like a key. That was one of the things that pissed me off right out the gate in Silksong, was like the first upgrade was just a key to spider doors. Fuck you. The more I think about that, the more that fills me with... That and the double damage really fill me. Oh, that's how we do it. And now the you were supposed to take damage part. Okay. Good thing I ducked. Oh, fuck you. Oh, that's pretty funny. Yeah, that's pretty funny. Yeah, I don't know what you're worried about. That this is pretty funny so far. Sports. Ooh. Esports. What'd it be? I was worried I was gonna spaghetti that, but that's pretty easy to not spaghetti. Is this pretty easy to not spaghetti? No, we're gonna hit the Kaizo, right? Yeah, we're gonna hit the Kaizo every time. So we want to run off of there, and then we want to jump around the Kaizo. Yeah. You know, I like accessibility features. I like having an easy mode for people who want it. I would like to play the game in the default mode. But I also think there's very valid criticism for... Oh, well, and especially now that I play Kaizo, I have that to fall back on. There's very valid criticism for artificial difficulty, even if it's not too hard for you. So far, Silksong is not too hard for me. I haven't had any boss that took me more than a few attempts. I definitely didn't have a boss that took me more than 10 attempts. And I have one-shot many of the bosses. But even with that, like, it only took me 3 attempts to deal with that stupid fucking, branch sister boss, whatever it was. But the run back was a little annoying. But the fact that she does double damage, like, I figured out the dodges on her pretty quick, but then she spawns double damage little minions? Like, what why are you fucking like this? Why are you fucking like this? Why are you just throwing more shit in the arena? This is fucking like, I don't know how to make this boss fight hard, so I put more fucking bullet bill blasters in. Fuck you. Fuck you. Come up with better attacks. Come up with better attacks for the boss. Come up with more interesting attacks for the boss in another phase. Not, we put annoying enemy in that catches you in double hit, and then you immediately get another double hit. Haha, fuck you. Fuck you. That's wrong. That choice was wrong. Team Cherry made a mistake. I have They Bleed Pixels, but I haven't tried it. But I think I got it in a Humble Bundle at some point. But I do think an easier mode is good for making things more accessible to people. I like that. I really like a hard mode if the hard mode is more than just you take more damage. As a way to replay the game, I did not like Steel Soul mode. Steel Soul mode is stupid. Especially since you can just save and quit. So I imagine everybody playing Steel Soul mode eventually turns into just save scum chicken at one hit mode, and then that's just slow, don't die mode. Don't panic mode. That's just that's the same way people play fucking hardcore Diablo 2 with like chicken, where it just bails when you're about to die. Like, well, that all you're doing then is being dumb. Fuck you. That's not really a harder thing. That's a more anxious thing. Yeah, that one. I saw some things on it look good. I had Wings of V on my list for a while, but the art is so terrible. Like, the gameplay looks like it would be an interesting, challenging platformer. But, then the art is so terrible. It's like terrible furry art. Like the worst kind of furry. Death's Gambit I think I have also and haven't taken a look at. I recall seeing a lot of really bad responses to it, but yeah, that the difficulty was good if you like high difficulty. I think that was Death's Gambit. I think the reviews came around on Steam last I looked, too. My Metroidvania Play Next stuff is a little out of control. Death's Gambit. Oh, no, I don't have it. It's probably still on my... Oh, I look. That's on there. The platforming's a bigger challenge than Silksong. I know a lot of people... I saw a lot of people on... I haven't really dug into, like, reviews or anything, but... I saw a lot of people are getting filtered by the sideways down stab. Which, you know, I'm glad they gave us an alternative to that, although I don't mind it. I feel like it was such a big part of Hollow Knight that it was weird to, of all the things to not keep that. Yeah, that's really it for the bigger platforming challenge. At least they're not doing only up stuff, but the night is young. I don't know. I don't know yet. I do not know. So far, it feels like a lot more of the same. Can I really not get that? I really thought I'd be able... Oh, even if I could get that, I don't think I'd get anything out of it. I get springs. I'm gonna stop crying now. Yeah, my favorite Metroidvania is Environmental Station Alpha. It's from the guy who made Baba Is You, but it's a really traditional platforming action-adventure Metroidvania. With a really good gunplay, really good combat, really weighty, heavy combat. Let me just pull up the trailer, because we're talking about it, we're on Metroidvanias anyway. It's a really, really, really great core Metroid experience. One of the coolest grappling hooks anybody's come up with. Really, really fun grappling hook. Glitches as a gameplay mechanic that is a big part of like the post game, but appears a little bit in the main game in a really fun way. Really mogged the shit out of Axiom Verge for me. I really like the 120 by 160 pixel art. I thought that sticking to such a low resolution was really, really cool and allowed for some really interesting art. And especially as it gets weird in the post game. It's a great game. It's a great game, and the post game gets almost like Animal Well-like or almost La Mulana-like in its difficulty and challenge in solving it. Yeah, really, really, really good platforming experience and exploration experience overall. Pretty fun upgrades. You get some boring stuff like now you're good at swimming, that kind of thing. Bigger gun shot, that kind of thing. But interesting choices. And it's made by the guy who made Baba Is You, so, you know, once you start peeling back the layers, It's fucking nuts. It's absolutely fucking nuts. And some of the post-game fights are like so unbelievably hard. Like it feels like this. Feels like a different game. It's really cool. It's a really great game. Really, really loved it. Yeah. Yeah. I played the shit out of. I played the shit out of it. Yeah. Yeah. I was a big fan of Plumber Thing. We found some bugs. I'm all over the comments on the itch page for that. Yeah, there are a good number of boss fights in Environmental Station Alpha. Oh god, I'm back here and I'm dumb again. He's working on a sequel to ESA as well. But yeah, that game just absolutely fucking kills it for me. AM2R was really good. The Metroid 2 remake by the guy who made or who worked on Ori 2. Really just beat the shit out of Nintendo's Metroid 2 remake and was a lot of fun. And I've been thinking about that a lot too as I think about all the Hollow Knight power-up stuff. One of the things that made Metroid 2 feel really stellar, even on the Game Boy, was that we got the Spider Ball very early on. It was a really weird upgrade, and it completely changed how we approach these really large chambers and how we explore a giant cave. It gave us vertical access to things, but not total access to things in a really interesting way. And I am surprised that that hasn't just been cloned more, but I'm also really surprised as I play like Silksong and feel like this is more of the same, that the call for mechanically interesting upgrades does not sing out to more developers. The easy one is oh, what was that? What was that? The really easy one is an interesting grappling hook. That comes up all the time. People like interesting grappling hooks, and it's one of those things that takes off whenever you post that shit on Twitter. And I still have hope that there's something like that in Hollow Knight, but I feel like if there was, we might have seen it, but maybe they want to hide it. In Silksong. Maybe they want to hide it. I still have some hope that there's some of that, but especially with the way how running works, I really hope we get something more fun than just double jump. I really, really hope we get... And there were those circles. We saw some circles that look like hooks that you might hook onto with a grappling hook. I'm really hoping we get one, though, that we can like use for like crazy, almost like Shine Spark tech to like jump around with, hook onto stuff, and fly all over the place. What's the punishment if I do this wrong? I don't know if I cheesed that or if that was fine. It seems like that was fine. It all seems fine. Which much? The trolls if you don't melt the top ice queens. Oh, okay, well. Oh, then I wouldn't be able to get through. Thank you, I gotcha, yeah. I probably would have just felt bad. I am gonna do what I am told. Esports. Esports. Oh, wait, that's just a semi-solid. Yeah, that's just a semi-solid. That's also a semi-solid. I'm gonna leave those alone. Did I just learn a lesson? This one. Alright. I'm glad it's not just spot the fucking difference. I'm really tired of bad spot the difference gags. I feel like we've all done it. I'm tired of bad math gags. I also feel like it's never funny. I feel like this is a much better way to, like, take a shot at that type of trope in a level while having an original idea. Versus doing that thing where your satire fails to differentiate itself from what you're making fun of, so you're basically just participating in it. Spike joke? Yeah, Spike to Psych, Spike to something else. But people are still coming up with funny things with that. If it's a creative or original way to scare me with the word Spike, or you come up with something interesting, I still think it's fun. You just want it to be something new. You should play They Bleed Pixels on stream. I'll be interested to hear your reaction as you play. Put it on a list. I think they made a sequel, right? Bleed. Oh, I probably have it on the itch app. It's probably in one of those giant itch bundles. List to do. Play next. They Bleed Pixels stream. Got it at some point. I put it on a list. It's on a list. It's on sale for $2.50. Yeah, I feel like it's cheap pretty often, but I'm almost positive I have it in itch. I'll take a look, because I don't see it on stream right away. But I have like 1,100 games on the itch.io thing. Okay. So this is nothing. This is just Spike doing Spike stuff. Is that what you meant was done 100 times, or you mean Spike, like the word Spike being labeled has been done 1 million? So it has definitely been done a lot. Am I supposed to take damage a second time? I feel like I should. I feel like I'm just gonna do it. Oh yeah, I started replaying a while back. I got distracted with all the other stuff coming out, but I started replaying The End Is Nigh. It's another platformer from the Meat Boy dev that is very Meat Boy-like and is really fun. And the gimmick, oh god damn it, I wasn't supposed to get it. Okay. Nope. Do this now. This is a good use of my time. We have a finite amount of it in our lives, and I'm doing this. Okay, that's enough. That's enough. I broke enough letters. The gimmick with The End Is Nigh. Not only was it just a really fun core room-based platformer, but that you collected these little tumors as like the random collectible. But in the second half of the game, kind of the dark side of everything where you're working backwards through it, the tumors you collected were your lives. And you were expected to go through this pretty enormous game with a limited number of lives based on how much you explored and found little secrets. And you could pivot from there. You could go back to the main game and look for more of them and then come back with a higher count. But it was a really, really interesting twist. But I was unable to finish it because it was exceptionally difficult, and I got really annoyed when I ran out of lives and was, it was either don't die anymore or start over and get more lives. Which feels pretty bad. But I feel like it'll be less hard now that I'm ruined. Ruined by fucking Kaizo Super Mario World. And, FromSoft shit. Oh, god damn it. I'm starting to spaghetti. Starting to forgetty. I don't think that's your fault, although we are about 20 minutes deep. And I wish I had a checkpoint, but at least some of that is I'm distracted yelling about Hollow Knight. I do hope I'm wrong about Hollow Knight. I really hope I'm wrong. I would love nothing more than to be just, like, absolutely rug pulled and, like, it ends up being unbelievably amazing. And there's some other, like, big pivot like the Dash was that is immediately like, oh no, it's okay now. This is what I wanted. This is the thing that they needed. I think it's possible. I think the artificial difficulty is going to be there either way. I am sad about that. But yeah, whoever suggested that maybe there's something later that halves damage or modifies the way we take damage, that could end up being it. The compass still being a single slot thing and how limited the slots are, and like they did a different system for charms, but not that different. Oh, and the way you unlock the charms and they don't stay unlocked with different attack styles or whatever. That also makes me want to stick to the default input style, even though the heavy style seems interesting because, one, there's no parry. Why the hell doesn't the heavy style give me, like, a parry? That was your opportunity. Two, I spent so much on all the fucking upgrades for the first one, now I don't want to have 3 slots again. I want to have 6 slots. Or at least 4. I spent a long time on it. What up? I'm Bako. Bako Bits? The K next to... Oh, yeah, K's kind of next to it. Well, on a regular keyboard, I bet it's right next to it. I bet it's right under it. I swear, I thought he could break clouds. JK, this one. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. Hopefully that's the last. That's the last of that joke for this spot. Oh. I do want to be wrong. The legacy of Hollow Knight is hard to get away from, like I was ranting about. I feel like no matter what, especially since it seems like, for the most part, people are really hot on Silksong, that its legacy will also be hard to get away from. So the better it is, the better everything will be, the better Metroidvania games will be for years. And I played a lot of Mario Maker. Maybe more Mario Maker than I should play. But I have played so much Metroidvanias. So is there any reason to let the spike out? We can just do that, right? We can just... Yeah, 20 bucks is really cool. Yeah, it caps at 9,999, then it stops. Then it stops. Very cool they settled on 20 bucks. It's a small team, and there's a point where, you know, you have enough money. I do think they made a little bit of a mistake on not... I don't like pre-orders. I get it. But I feel like they made a mistake in not letting us purchase it 24 hours early, once they were committed to release, or 2 weeks early, simply to prevent what happened. It would have been easy. It would have been an easy fix. Expecting a Kaizo? Well, I feel like with an indie, it's hard to fight back. And people will never stop with, well, it's only 3 guys, not 300. Kind of makes sense when you think, no matter what, people will defend it. If Nintendo came to your house and killed your child in front of you for every game that you bought, there would be thousands of people on Reddit who are ready to be like, well, have an extra kid then, dipshit. What's wrong with you? You have a kid for each game. Dumbass. Duh. Nintendo's gonna kill one and that's normal. They get the blood of the firstborn. Have another one. Aw, I hope not. No, we need it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What? I thought I don't get to ride him? Aww. That seemed hard to skip. Maybe I was supposed to take damage first? Why is this a thing? Nope. No salvation. Well, at least there's the checkpoint. It does feel like quite a hike to the first checkpoint, though. Yeah, I know you said 2022. But did we have the guide in 2022? What was the date of first publishing? The guide. I mean, it sounds crazy, but you and I both know if Nintendo consumed one of your children per purchase, that there would still be people defending it. Can't help ourselves. Hello, Heidi. They made me put a wig on him. Because it's funnier that way, isn't it? Doesn't like it. Don't think you'd read it all? Okay, well, you did a pretty good job for not having finished the guide. But yeah, it's definitely a bit of a hike. 30 to 60 seconds, I feel like, is... Kaizo block? Thank God. I was gonna get pissed if there was a Kaizo in there. That's a shitty way to, like, re-roll the same troll. See a good way to skip this. That seems like a low ceiling to skip it. I feel like there's no way that's intended. I'm gonna grab it and check out the vines, but I hope you don't intend me to skip it there. Through that awkward jump that I just did. Oh, okay. I think it doesn't matter? No, we needed something. Oh, what are you doing? No, you don't need to do... That's too much. You don't need that. You can just let me fall down there. Unnecessary. Unnecessary additional checkpoint troll. You dying or something? Teardrop. She's weird. You pretty bored? She asked me what shape her nostril is. I don't know what's wrong with her. I don't know what she's doing down there, but she's being weird. Go play Mario Maker. Go make me a level. You're thirsty, so you're gonna go make spinach sauce? One day she'll get diagnosed. And then we'll know. I feel like the meta at the time was anytime you had a saw, you had to hide something behind it. Yeah. I just feel like then don't have a saw. Oh. Yeah, I feel like there's a point where it's enough. Enough things up the player's ass when they're trying to get the checkpoint. Once you've seen the checkpoint, I absolutely understand having some, like, split 50-50 or something that puts a lot of pressure on you that gives you anxiety and then you punish the player for waiting. Like, there are a lot of opportunities to come up with something psychologically difficult and very entertaining at the checkpoint. But when you do all of it, when you try to cover every goddamn angle, it just starts to feel like, oh my god. Please respect my time. Flip in, right there. Oh god. I was gonna be mad if something bad happened. Thought you might also put something here. Okay. Did we just spend 30 minutes and now there's a bunch of red coins? Oh no. Did I want that? I bet I wanted that. Little wiener. Kevin Kong, how you doing tonight? That's blocked now. Bad sign. Only one key. The hint is go back in the pipe. Lesson learned. Oh, yeah. It was close, Kevin. We got a lot. I got food. I started late. I got food to eat, and I'm hungry. And that's the end. That's the end of my story. But we'll be back Wednesday doing more Mario Maker again, and almost certainly yelling more about Silksong. What's going on up there? Okay, I'm gonna go back in the pipe. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, goofball. $3:30 a.m. Where are you, Kevin Kong? That is late. Germany? Eat fried apples? Something wrong with me getting this? That seems fine, right? now I have it. Netherlands, alright. Oh yeah, I think we talked about that a little bit, didn't we? So is getting the mushroom cheese? Yeah. Yeah, when I used to stream earlier, I had like a whole bunch of Germans who stayed up too late and one Frenchman who stayed up too late. Oh, they're gone now. Getting mushroom is knowledge checkpoint. Oh, okay. Well, we skip forward, I guess? I don't know what we were supposed to do if we didn't get the mushroom. Rude. Rude. I'm not supposed to get that. I feel like it's hard not to see that. I saw something else up there. But I don't see a hint for getting that mushroom. Can I jump over this? There we go. Okay, I can jump over that without the mushroom. I thought I needed the mushroom for the damage boost there. Weird. Esports. Hi. Ooh. Okay, look, we cheated a little bit, but this looks to me like I would have had no fucking idea if I had not seen the mushroom there. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure if this reads great. Hint. Orange pipe. Some landmarking on the orange pipe, I think, would also help, and also not having the mushroom get away from you. I think you could pretty easily do that, too, by having, like, a tile here, a ground tile here, with a fucking mushroom or a dangly or something on it. One of these guys that's... I'm in the way. Like, behind me here. Like that. And then doing another one here. But something that would stick out on the pipe. Something unusual that looked intentional, but decorative. But if you do that, the player's going to go play around on the orange pipe, and you wanted the mushroom to be a knowledge checkpoint. So I think maybe your better bet then is a mushroom in a block somewhere. But still some landmarking on the pipe, so the player has a reason to look for the mushroom. Or maybe find a way to draw in the slope and the spikes. Maybe if you drew in the slope and the spikes, that would be enough landmarking to tell the player what orange pipe you mean. There's only one orange pipe, so you're almost for sure going to figure it out no matter what. But I would not. I'm almost positive I would have seen that hint, and I would have been very stupid. And you all would have been sitting there like, really? Are you really going to be like this? Are you really this dumb? Oh yeah, I like those levels where people make a whole gag out of not allowing you to die. I feel like that's a fun take on it, and also more respectful for the player's time than what we often see. Okay, so we do that. Now, so I guess we don't flip the on. Uh-oh, is that a soft lock? If we flip the on-off back? No, I don't think it matters. We can get to the spikes, and we can go in the pits. Oh no, I don't think it matters. Is this different now? I don't even know what that was. Yeah, we triggered it without triggering it. Don't kick it. That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. It's a pretty good setup to trick the player into thinking that They can see the hint early, so they make the wrong choice. Pretty good. That's pretty good. I feel like you should definitely add the saw on the yellow pipe for the knowledge checkpoint. Oh yeah, yeah, the pipe could just be a dick and balls. And then you could use that for the hint, too. Yeah, 2022, I feel like we knew about dicks back then. Yeah, yeah, you're leaving... you're leaving some cock on the table. Oh, dicks are funny. Yeah, if you jump in the corner, you trigger the weird flip early. You break it. Okay, yeah, so we can just skip the on-off, I guess. That wasn't there before, was it? Is there another knowledge checkpoint? I think I wanted to, but I didn't have enough room at the bottom of the screen. Not enough room for a dick. That could probably do something about that. Make it bigger, so it can fit. Yeah. And a episiotomy, but worse. That's a horrible image. Don't Google that. Don't Google any of that. Don't Google anything I say. Oh. Should I take damage before? I'm gonna keep the mushroom. I probably want it. Aww. I thought I dodged it. Yeah, I feel like you'd almost for sure figure it out eventually. But I feel like it's right on the edge of, like, being completely inscrutable. It's the only pipe. It's not like the hint is so deep that there's a bunch of gold pipes and you're not going to know which one. Or you're not eventually going to see a mushroom. Like, even if you're confused, you're going to be like, okay, I'm supposed to go to a gold pipe. And you're going to stand there and be like, oh, mushroom. But I feel like it's easy to make it better. Yeah, you make room for the sausage. Other things land on the cutting room floor. What happened to that guy who made that level that wasn't very good, but then it had a really funny, like, upside down dick made out of, piranha plants? That was funny. I remember that was like the one joke in the level, and it was good. What happens here? What's the actual... Is the troll here what, that I... Oh, that I hold left and then I get dunked into the pit, I guess? I feel like that's reactable. I forgot everything, as I do. I'm getting hungry. I have a sandwich. Sandwich in the fridge, ready to go. Local hospital charges $4 for a double hamburger. Oops. And it turns out they charge like $3 for like a Subway style sandwich. I have a sandwich in the fridge on focaccia somehow. They have focaccia. You get a sandwich on focaccia with all kinds of meat. I got turkey and roast beef. And hummus, and lettuce, and tomato, and olives and onions. $3 goddamn. It's huge. It's a big fucking sandwich like this. I am looking forward to it. I'm gonna do that. Does that... Ooh, I broke it. I think I cheated. Guess we only need one. I wonder why that coin is there. Oh! Oh, uh-oh. Hey, if I don't hit this one, and I hit only this one, and then as I'm waiting for him to come, I move this way, and I hit this one right as he's about to crawl on it, wouldn't I kill him in softlock? I feel like you could soft lock in here if the other one doesn't have a guy in it. In Germany, they have hotels. You can watch someone shower while you lay on the bed. Like, your person you're in the hotel room with? Or random other people's showers. I would not stay at the Voyeur Hotel. It's not that abnormal to be able to see someone showering. But maybe I'm misunderstanding what horrible thing you're describing. Not random people. That makes sense. That makes more sense than random people. Esport. So just kind of like an open bathroom? If it's supposed to be romantic, it also just kind of sounds like a shitty old efficiency apartment where it's just one room with a shower in it, in the corner, with a drain on the floor. Okay. I'm afraid. Made a glass wall. Oh, kind of cool. It's better than crappy old efficiency. Feel like I'm supposed to get this, and then somehow I don't want the shell, maybe? There's no way I'm making it up there, then. Yeah, I've never understood that, because that's, like, the worst place for a mirror. And, like, if you're looking, like, okay, you're the lady, you're doing missionary, you're looking up, all you're seeing is some dude's back. All you're seeing is, like, a dude's back and ass, and their ass doing, like, this. And, like, you don't really get a sense of the motion. The correct place for mirrors is on either side of the bed. Or if you're really fucking creepy, the headboard, and then I guess you stare at yourself in the mirror? I don't know. Maybe that's nice. Oh, no, I guess that could work, yeah. If you were doing, like, anything other than missionary, you'd both be able to see. If you were angled it anyway, you'd get a better than just a weird angle. Don't have a mirror you can see when you wake up. Does that freak you out? I guess that might be weird. I guess I've never thought... I side sleep. Mask made of mirrors? That's gotta be somebody's weird fetish. Uh-oh. I feel like you're gonna tell me to leave the boat behind, but I'm gonna bring it anyway. Okay, another checkpoint. Feel like this one came faster. Nothing I can interact with. I feel like this must happen. Mirror mask would be fun. I feel like I wouldn't be able to sleep if I was stuck still. Oh, that probably helps too. I need total darkness. Yeah, I like black out the windows in a hotel if I have to stay in one. At home it's all black, so I would never see the mirror. I need pitch blackness. What horrible thing are you gonna do? Is it a pipe catch? I bet there's a pipe in there and you were gonna CP1 me. Right? I feel so lazy, but 2022. Lesson learned. There is, in fact, a pipe that CP1s you. Tisk, tisk. Especially right at CP2. But just such a lazy, lazy thing to do to somebody. And then it's going to act as a hold right speed bump for... So for me, a year ago, or lots of people, they're going to accidentally run right into it. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely the 20... Well, no. I've always been a stickler for wasting the player's time without, like, a good joke. And that's not, like, troll level's bad, just that, like, if you're gonna hurt the player, it should be a punishment for something really bad. For a real mistake, or it should be really Really funny. So I'll just wait for the elevator to go. There we go. Is there a world in which I want to go in there? No. I was trying to figure out how it might be possible. Thought it was clever, because, like, the same thing that hides the pipe, you have to take damage on. I mean, I can see how you would see that's clever. Ugh. But I feel like that's clever in the way that people who say, like, people who say, if you know, you know, or, people, who say all words are made up think they're clever. Like, a little, but, you know. Also been conditioning the player to hold right at CP1 and then have this be CP2? Maybe. I can't access that. It was pre-Guts. 2022 would have been pre-Guts, right? Because that was like 2023, wasn't it? I feel like that was 2023, 2024. God damn it! Oh. That's really stupid. That's pretty funny. Yeah. Yeah, and I get that the idea was like, no, you're subverting even the expectations there, blah, blah, but at the end of the day, it was just nasty. How do you predict a player's gonna want to go on that conveyor belt? What would make you think I wanted to go up there? Why did I want to go up there? Why didn't I flip the switch back on my way into the room? Ow. Yeah, no, yeah, brutal CP1s, CP0s, especially in Mario Maker 1, there was a fetish for just harming the player that tempered gradually that I'm glad we moved away from, because I really don't think, especially like the weird content perspective of like make it awful for content is valid or worth it. Yes, I did that. Congratulations to me. I should not have grabbed that. Well, I guess I didn't have a choice, huh? Oh, yeah, I guess I kind of didn't have a choice. That's a wait. That's a long wait for a gag. That's a long wait for a gag. There's a better way to do that. If you want to do, like, a star that you have to wait out, but What the fuck you mean? What the fuck do you mean? Esports. Okay. Yeah, I still feel like that's a long wait, but now I'm confused if I can get in the shell boat with a star? Is that a thing? I'm pretty sure it dies, doesn't it? Did I just wait? The conveyor troll is not intentional. That's too bad. I would have lied and been like, yeah, I'm so fucking smart, dude. I just knew. I just knew players would want to do that. It must not die. I feel like the two back-to-back waits, it doesn't die. Okay. I was certain it would die. I just made that harder than I needed to. It was funnier when I didn't have to have it be all distorted and stupid because of copyright strikes on a song from the 1700s. Oops. I knew it would die. I knew I could kill it with a star. And then you lied to me, and I forgot everything. Then I forgot everything, and I questioned everything because Mario Maker's a terrible game. But I am glad, in general, that a lot of things have moved away from just, like, burning the player's time. I did it again. Because I'm gonna burn it anyway. I'm gonna burn so much of it. Oh. Been waiting 3 years for that to get somebody. There you go. Here I am. I touched my glasses with my finger. I'm just getting trolled everywhere here. Didn't need to do that with one hand, but here we are. Okay, hit the switch. Okay, yeah, I did not think I'd be able to get into it. That really sets up a lot of comedy. Especially because it also has a star when you have a star. So it's really, really easy to misjudge what happens there. I'm surprised I haven't seen that exact joke a lot more times enough to feel like it's stolen or like I've seen this before. Because that's funny. That's a good joke though, when it feels obvious. As soon as you see it. What in the fuck is that mess? However you just did it is not how you were supposed to do it. Yeah. I'll be on my grave one day. Yeah, I think if I had started trying to play troll levels while the guts stuff was going hard, I really think I would have fallen off and fallen right into that like lump of people who are like, no, troll levels are for dipshits. Only dipshits want to suffer for content, and that's all it is. Did it again. And I think that's one of the things that stands out the most about like why I think that was really dumb. Oh shit. Oh shit. No, we're not doing anything. Yeah, we can't slide off either. Platform no comeback. I ruined it. Don't need to do it, but I keep doing it. How did you even activate it in there? I think I just slipped onto it and then jumped off instead of ducking like I was supposed to. Good little boys and girls. Yeah, well, and I wonder how often people got excluded by stuff like that that they might have otherwise... where they might have otherwise really wanted to engage. Oh, better go faster. Well, this has been fun. We've been playing for an hour, but, like, there have been lots of things that were very, very funny. It's long, but it hasn't been, terrible yet. It hasn't pissed me off real bad. That CP1 would have pissed me off really bad, though. So... But I feel like that has to be what I'm doing. I feel like that's what I would have wanted to do, was to take damage so I could get up there. So what am I missing here? There isn't another thing there. Because I figured I wouldn't be able to get back down in here once I had the big mushroom. So I wanted to take damage. I guess I could just go over. Take damage and go over them. Conversations take long. I mean, I'm a little distracted. I do feel like it has also been long. And sometimes I do dumb things. Sometimes I make choices. You go up with the big mush, you can't go back. Okay, so I'm just supposed to damage boost through there is what you're getting at. Oh, which also probably allows me to keep an additional power-up outside of what I should be allowed to. yeah, I mean, sorry, but not sorry. glad I could help test your level. Oh. What's the second layer? Oh, is this... Oop, oop, oop. Is the second layer that I drift up into there and I'm stuck? That's probably what it is. Yeah. Yeah, I wish, I like difficult games. I like difficult experiences. But, like, there's definitely a time and a place for everything, right? And I don't even think, like, we should totally dump out antes entirely because there's cultural context, expectation, blah, blah, and even though I hate that, I do think that having context and expectation is something you can play with. It's something that's very important to troll levels. But mercy mechanics are right there. It's easy. It makes sense. It's very, very easy to create something the player just doesn't have to participate in if they value their time or don't want to get frustrated. And when managing... player frustration is so important, it's very weird that some people just go absolutely ham on it and then refuse to take any feedback to calm the fuck down. Yeah, I'm not sure what the second layer is, but it feels like there's no way to do it other than to take damage and damage boost here. And I think you want me to ride up there, but I also feel like I don't know, I guess I'm just used to going slow in the cloud when I have the cloud because I don't want to get swept off. Yeah, now we're playing a troll level, and I feel like that's so easy. And and even when it comes easier to you type of thing, like Carl used to play and he made a crazy fucking cape hack in Super Mario World. He likes cape stuff. He's a madman. He did pretty hard stuff. He played pretty hard stuff. Now he mostly just Mario Maker and other games. But you'd still think he'd be like, this ante is terrible, but he might be more easily entertained by dumb shit than I am. Pud, leave him alone. Stop it. God. Crackers came over by me and Pud is like trying to fuck him. I don't want to watch cat porn. Go up, yeah, go up there. Okay, this I think I did right, because this is going to catch me and ruin the mushroom. So we do that first. And then we do this. I learned a lesson really fast. Shit. Is this a thing? Nope. No, it is not. Okay. I had hope for benevolence. I'm glad the red coins were all fake. Okay, really? Really? That's really rude. Let's see if we can respawn it. We probably can't, but we're gonna check. Oh! I can't imagine this is an oversight. Feels like an oversight? This feels like an oversight. This is an oversight and I was supposed to run across? Oh my god. Damn, I could have saved it had I started going up. This is a large oversight? Yeah, well, now I know. How do I die? Oh. Oh. What was that? That is not helpful. Can I die? Is death possible? Did I find a soft lock right at the end? What's been done to me? Just killed the munchers. Did I? Well, I escaped. I escaped my punishment. I guess I need to take more damage. Are you gonna re-upload? I assume so. Let's do this. Oh, interesting. Okay, well, it's a little broken, but I think we can just blitz our way into there. No way this is a soft lock. Yeah, I think we broke it. I think we effectively broke it. I ruined the end troll, but, you know, I'm gonna take the W. I'm gonna take the W. I'm gonna take the fucking W. I will never upload again. Look, there's a lot of really good stuff there. No, you don't really mean you're not gonna re-upload. I feel like that's worth fixing, because I feel like there's a lot of really good stuff there. But yeah, something falls apart at the end, and we can go back, and you fish the pipe, but that's not enough. And the Shelmet respawns. And we can break out of the ante at the end. How did we kill the munchers? I don't remember what we did. But yeah, glad I could cheat my way out of it. Or, yeah, it could definitely be worked into other stuff. There's a lot of really good stuff there, though. It is quite long. It is quite long, and could easily be 2 levels, I think, because that took forever. But it was good. Like, I didn't start feeling like this is way too long and I want to die. It did start to feel like a pretty long stretch to the first checkpoint. On Anzab, let's see what you got. I had a lot of fun with it. But yeah, especially if you're willing to rework it. Yeah, it could be 2 levels. It could be 2 levels where you know, take the good, leave the bad, fix the busted, stitch some stuff together. It was a little long, but I'm glad it didn't end up frustrating. Yeah, the CP1 would have really pissed me off, though. I definitely, yeah, drop your first troll level in there.